she said.
There's no money, there's no possessions, only obsession. I don't need.
Okay. Woo, I just tried my eyes. Oh, hey everyone. It's me again, Stephanie, and it's been a while since I made a YouTube video, but I haven't lost the hang of it. And obviously, McCain didn't win. If you haven't already heard, I was pissed at first. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty pissed, but I wasn't very surprised that he lost. And I mean, people are like, "Oh, McCain lost. What do you have to say?" What can I say? There's not much I can do about it. I can't like impeach Obama. I can't do that alone. Hint, hint. The real thing is I gotta stay positive because he hasn't really been a president yet, so I can't really say he's gonna be a bad one. But I'm trying to be hopeful and see the glass half full, and just pray and hope that he'll be a good president and he'll change what needs to be changed and maintain what needs to be maintained. And that's all I have to say about it. So getting into another subject. First, I'm going to talk about two things, and then I'm going to talk about what this video is about. So, first thing, Christmas is coming up, and Spread the Love is all about, spreading the love. Who would have thought? And giving to others what you already have, and sharing and giving advice to others, and helping everyone out. So, at my university, they put up this big Christmas tree at what we call the Union, and what's air quotes? And they put little paper trees on there, and it's called Spirit of Giving Community Foundation, blank Community Foundation. I won't say where I live. And on the other side, there's a piece of paper like this, and it's actually so that they pick children, that don't have people that can give them the gifts that they want for Christmas. So they make these trees, and people can pick them off according to what it says on here, and buy that boy or girl like the gifts that they said they want, the suggested gifts, and pack them up and send them to the mall that it says on the paper. So mine says the agency is Centro de Salud Familiar La Fe Jesus Quiñones, and then it has the family. It's right there. Okay, and it says the recipient's name. She's a female, 6 years old, first grade. First grade girl that lives with a single mom. She's a very loving and caring little girl that has a lot of perseverance to learning new things. Sound familiar? Her suggested gift was for Christmas. She would like a Barbie. So I saw this and I was like, ding, ding, ding. This is me. This is what I would have wanted when I was her age. But I really wanted to get everyone into the spirit of giving. If you don't celebrate Christmas, if you don't celebrate Hanukkah, it's just a spirit. Even if you're not Christian, you don't believe in that. Just try to give back to the community. It's a good opportunity to give back and give to people that don't have anything. So, I'm going to get this Barbie, freaking badass Barbie, that I would have wanted. What am I saying? I still like Barbie. Hopefully it'll put a smile on this little girl's face. And it didn't say her name, but I'm sure she's cool. I was going through my stuff, a notebook, because I need a notebook for class, and I found a letter that I wrote December 15th, 1999, almost exactly 8 years ago. So that was my handwriting back then. That's the letter. I'm going to read it to you guys. It says, "Dear Journal, after tomorrow, we might go to California. I know the capital of California. It's Sacramento. That's a long word for me. I like my teacher. Her name is Miss Mehta. Loved her. She's from India. If you're married, it says married, but I meant married. Right there. You're married. You wear a bindi." I think they were right here. That means you're married. I hope, in my Texas accent, my married. I hope we go to California. I'm gonna see my cousins. I reckon I didn't say reckon. I haven't seen them since I was 2 years old. I'm 8 now. That's 6 years. That's when I used to be good at math. And then I drew a picture, just in case the journal didn't know where California was. That's Texas, supposedly. That's where I live. That's New Mexico. That's a pretty sweet New Mexico. And that's California. Sacramento's up here. How the heck did I know where Sacramento was? I don't even know now. That's Los Angeles. After all these shits and giggles. Shits and giggles. Let's go to the topic. Okay, so I wanted to talk about fate today. And the reason for this being is I read a really good book in my Introduction to American Fiction class called All the Pretty Horses. This is it. But if you don't know who Cormac McCarthy is, highly recommend him. He also wrote, there's a movie that came out not a long time ago, like a year ago. That's called No Country for Old Men. That used to be a book, and the author is Cormac McCarthy. So I want to talk about fate because this book really talks about fate and how love and violence and fate intertwine to make life, and this is huge injustice. Really, that's not a very hopeful book. It kind of leaves you hopeless. So if you like books with happy endings, don't read All the Pretty Horses, but it's a really good book. It really makes you think. It has really good concepts and really good metaphors and just... First, I'm going to read a few passages. I hope I don't bore you. So much that I don't believe in it, fate. I don't subscribe to its nomination. If fate is a law, then is fate also subject to that law? At some point, we cannot escape naming responsibility. It's in our nature. When I read that, I got the feeling that people blame a lot of the stuff that happens to them on fate and on destiny and all the notion that everything happens for a reason. Why? To make ourselves feel secure and safe in our life. Be like, oh, I'm supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be doing this because it's fate. It's what's supposed to happen. But is it really true? I mean, does everything really happen for a reason? When someone kills someone else, they're trying to play judge. They're trying to break the laws of fate and decide that person's fate. But then again, is it fate that decided for that man to kill that other man? Or is it that man probably trying to play destiny and trying to play judge? I don't know. It got me thinking because I used to be a huge firm believer of fate, and then I read this book and I'm like, he makes a really good point. When I was in school, I studied biology. I learned that in making their experiments, scientists will take some group, bacteria, mice, people, and subject that group to certain conditions. They compare the results with a second group, which has not been disturbed. The second group, which enables the scientist to gauge the effect of his experiment, to judge the significance of what has occurred. In history, there are no control groups. There is no one to tell us what might have been. We weep over the might have been, but there is no might have been. There never was. So, there is no might have been. I'm like, oh my gosh, if I would have studied more for that test, I would have gotten an A. But it didn't happen. It'll never will. It's in the past. And if it does happen, it's no longer, if I did this, it's reality. And it's true. Violence has been since the beginning of time. There's always been killings. There's always been murders. There's always been horrible things happening in this life. Why? Is it fate? Is it really because that was supposed to happen? Why? Why the hell should that happen? I don't know. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think everything happens for a reason? Or you think that people blame things on fate? When really, that really wasn't supposed to happen. It was all because someone pretended they could play fate and judge someone's life and what should happen. I don't know. Spread the love. Did you guys know I tried giving blood today? Trying to be a good person, trying to spread the love, and I couldn't because I didn't weigh enough for my height. So I have to gain weight in order to donate blood. What the hell kind of a concept is that? Son of a